now. Okay, now we live.
Let me see.
Looks like we live.
Yeah. It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
All right, let's go in here. Just a moment, folks. I'm getting it set up. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is my first episode of J Pilon on YouTube. I'm J Pilon of Gematria.codes, and I'm joined again by the illustrious Cannon Hotep of the Hotep Nation. What's good, Cannon?
What's up, bro? Appreciate you having me on.
Oh, no doubt. How was your 4th?
It was all right. I got to relax. Family house. My sister got married Sunday, so it was a good weekend. Can't complain.
All right. Congratulations, man. Yo,
Appreciate it. A lot of drinks.
That's a lot of drinks. Man. So I guess first and foremost, I got RIP, rest in paradise, and prayers up for everyone that was lost over the weekend, and to all the victims in the parade incident. You know, my heart goes out to you, and we apologize, for any delay with the stream, but we're here now and ready to go. And tonight, Cook had a couple good topics gonna come up. Brittney Griner, CERN, the Minions, a couple other little things I wanted to get into. But as Biden's cruel summer continues and the fireworks were soaring just like inflation, we still got Brittney Griner, who's been left out to, I guess, freeze over there in Russia. You think she's coming back anytime soon, Cannon?
Didn't they just say she wrote an open letter to Nichols Slick?
Yeah.
Like she's scared that she's going to spend her days over there in that prison and all this other stuff.
Rotting in the prison,
bro.
Now
she had to write a letter to this man who ain't spoke her name. When the last time he spoke her name? You know, I bet she wishing he wasn't there right now.
Oh Lord, you know what? Yeah, she's jammed up over there, and I guess they're just using her as political fodder, right? I don't think that she's gonna be. I don't know. I don't even know if Nichols Slick even read the letter, right? Because I think earlier they were saying a couple hours ago they said that the sister said that he ignored the letter. Now I don't know if he ripped it up and threw it in the trash like a Pelosi, but I guess he didn't mess with the letter. That's what the sister's saying. So
right.
You don't know what's going on over there. They're not really interested. And then you go see a couple leftist pages, and they're begging for Trump.
Yeah.
Daddy Warbucks to come in and save the day. The bad orange man.
You already know.
Now she said in the letter too. Remember, she said, "I voted for you, Joe. How come you won't come save me?" Remember that?
That's the thing, right? I told people. I said it in the beginning. I was like, he rolled the shit out of everybody. All these people, they doing electric slide this man, and all happy. And now he didn't turn his back on everybody. He didn't gave up the booty on promises, and now he won't return your phone calls. Ghosted him. Changed his number and blocked you.
I'm ripped up to your apology, Dear John letter. Dear Joe, it's cold over here. Let me out. Do it away.
Exactly.
So,
and that's the thing.
So why? So how in the world can people be sitting there saying, Trump, rescue her? How can that go on like that right now? How can anyone after all this?
Because they ain't got no shame. They ain't got no shame. It's as simple as that. Like they don't care. What can you do for me? They gonna say it's like kids that badmouth their parents and F you. I don't care, mom. And then mama need $100. You know what I mean? Just entitled.
Right. Entitlement.
And that's the thing, right? Nobody wanted. They could have involved him early on. He might have been able to get her out of there.
Right.
But Orange Man bad. Orange Man bad. That's exactly what it is. And then she writing letters. Please come save me.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, I was talking to. It's like what's going to happen. I said, what if he do make an effort to go get her, right?
Okay.
And old Poops is like, you want her? Okay. Stop supplying Ukraine with shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The ultimatums come down, right?
Right. I want you to buy 10 million barrels.
Yeah.
And pay for it in rubles.
The strong arm.
And then I want you to stop coming after the crane.
Mm-hmm.
For NATO.
Yeah.
You do all that stuff, we'll give her back.
Yeah, then you can have her.
It's
right, the quid pro quo, right, going down between the old Nickel Slick and those people. It's a bad look. But
it's a bad look.
You know,
do you negotiate terrorist or do you?
Right.
You know, but like, what do you do? You know, and I don't think that he. I think he gonna look at Brittney and be like, sucks to you.
Yeah, right. She worth more. See, she worth more to him over there, I guess, than back here, because it's always a piece in play.
Right.
So I put on Twitter. I want American hostage Brittney Griner back home in the country she hates. POTUS Trump would have had her home in under a week, and she would have hated him for it. Yet that's the freedom Americans should be afforded in a country that celebrates its independence.
I agree.
We would have had her here on the 4th of July, and she could have been out there marching for the joint that popped off a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. You know,
and the Jalen Walker event too.
Yeah,
but a lot of celebrities have been real quiet about the Jalen Walker.
Right. I've seen the body cam.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what to make of it.
We have those fight or flight reflexes. I remember when I went to the doctor's office, and they, because of all the Yamin. So they do the little joint. They try to do the little test, and I was good. I just had like a cold or something like that. But they still have to do they still have to do the test. So when the nurses try to hold me back, I was fighting them off. But that was just a reflex. I didn't mean to try to be pushing them off. Now I wasn't physically harming anyone, but it's kind of hard when somebody's sticking something up in your cranium.
Hey yo. So they saying I got to what you gotta do, right?
Okay.
In your OBS turn the NDI source. So when you're in OBS, excuse us guys. We troubleshoot you as we move along. Yeah. So in your NDI source,
click it.
No, turn off the volume. So not the source itself, but the audio mixer part. So you see where I'm talking. Probably two of them at the same time. Okay. You're gonna have desktop moving, and you'll have NDI.
Yeah.
Mute the NDI. Mute the one that's not desktop audio.
All right. That better? Check.
All right. One in the chat if the echo gone. Let's see. Hotep.
We get it. We're good.
One in the chat if my echo gone. All right, there we go. We good. HJ in the building.
What's up? What's good, HJ? Appreciate you for coming through.
We good. We ain't got no echo no more.
Man, fantastic.
There you go.
Apologies
to be a system administrator in my heyday.
Good for that too, because I was like, man, I'm lost in the sauce. Where's this NDI? Where is the NDI at? Trying to look for it everywhere.
Good. So it was picking up both of the audios. So you good to go now. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to that shit. Like, she'd have been home. She could have been home, bad mouthing and all that other shit. But guess what? She'd have been free.
Right.
Now her ass facing 10 years.
Dang.
With some THC oil.
Right.
Because they consider that shit a narcotic over there.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, narcotic shit. Like, I was like, really? Damn. I was like, they stuck in the Stone Ages over there. But, like I told people, I was like, yo, you can't function like you function here. And that's the thing about people that go abroad, right? They think that they badmouth America so bad.
Right. They got the American privilege over here, and they don't realize that that's not the game they play in those other places. You might get jacked up, hemmed up in one of them spots. Like in Korea, they took the man that he tried to take a souvenir poster down off the wall.
Right, his ass came home in a body bag,
and they killed him. They beat him to death for that. They said, "Oh, you trying to jack some of our stuff, American? Don't come over here acting a fool in our country."
Yo, they whooped his. Yo, they beat him to death, and he came home in a body bag. You know what I mean? Right. And then you got what else? You got LeVar Ball's son or whatever.
Right.
With the shoplifting, they about to get 10 years hard labor in China for shoplifting.
And Trump made some calls.
Trump ain't made no call. Trump was already there trying to do a deal.
Right.
And in the middle of his deal, he got that information, and then he stopped what he was doing to get them boys.
Yeah, he sure did.
You know what I mean? ASAP Rocky.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. He posted online. We need to get ASAP out. Free ASAP. Right.
Yeah, we gotta bring Rocky home ASAP or whatever he said.
The bad orange man tweeted that out.
He had his bars on Twitter, but the thing about it is he went and he did it. He advocated on his behalf, you know, and that's the thing is like he ain't got a problem doing that. We ain't seen Nickel Slick say word one about Brittney Griner.
Nah.
And her ass is still over there. I think they just started her. Well, did they just start trials today? Was it today they just started the trial?
I thought it was a couple days ago that they were. I don't know. It's a part of it, right?
She was in court Friday.
You're right.
But I think the trial started today. I think. But the thing is she's facing 10 years for weed. I mean, for THC oil.
Right.
You know, and I think she would have been home if Nickel Slick or Kamala. That'd have been a great look for Kamala Harris.
Oh yeah. The strong woman, right?
Yeah, they come to get her home.
Exactly.
But it just go to show you they haven't even said anything about it. I mean, they don't give a shit. They don't care.
Cold-blooded.
And they're not gonna make any concessions to Russia on her behalf.
No, I mean she's what is she? She's there like a pawn in the game of chess. They're gonna hold her out and see what all concessions can eventually come down the pipeline, perhaps. If they,
right.
Now, I'm looking at it. This thing is two possible ways, right? Jimmy Carter had the Iran hostages event, and he tried
that Argo shit.
Yeah, right. He tried to get them jokers out, and he failed because he was a terrible leader. Well, you had the other. They held off. Reagan put in a call to them and said, "Hey, hold off on releasing those people." 444 days. Mm-hmm. On the 444, Reagan got them out, but he put in the call to say, "Hey, hold it off, so I look good when they come back, so they can know, it's the boss man right here." Right. And if we see that happen, then she won't be getting out until 2025 if it's DeSantis or Trump, because one of them would probably
41?
Get her out.
She'd be 40. She'd be 41 years old.
In 2025.
Yeah, because she's 31 now. You know, and it's crazy. As if she survived it.
Oh yeah.
It's hard labor over there.
Put her over there in the gulags.
In the gulag for real. They're gonna put her off on one of them fucking aircraft carrier prisons, whatever the fuck it is, one of them floating prisons or some shit.
Hard times, hard labor. But look, what I was thinking though is a lot of people are getting mixed up on this and saying, "Nah, let her stew, let her stay over there. She's a hardhead." But she's our hardhead, right? She's our American citizen. I don't think they would feel the same way if, let's say, that was Candace Owens over there, right?
Oh, of course not. America's sweetheart.
Let's say Candace Owens broke some arcane, esoteric law in some foreign, she stepped on a sacred piece of grass. And it was like, nah, you got to spend 12 years in the can for doing that. That was our sacred piece of grass. Now, imagine the left would be like, yeah, we don't want her to come back. Keep her over there. But the right, so see, we can't be having those, we can't have those, pick and choose your battles. We can't be pick and choose over this. It's either you're coming home or you're not. And I can't say that she's our hardhead. I want her back home.
Right. I understand.
Even if if it was Candace Owens or Brittney Griner or Snoop Dogg or whatever celebrity you could think of going off to some other foreign spot, Bette Midler, whoever, I'd want them back home. There are hard heads, if whatever you wanna say it, or however you want to look at it.
Right.
I want to say what's up to everyone in the chat. What we got?
Let's see who we got in the chat right now. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Can I see it? Yep, here we go. We got Luke. We got Luke in the building. So said, "What up, Cannon? Jay Cannon is echoing. We fixed that. We had HJ in the building. We got Latina for Freedom in the building. We appreciate y'all for coming to hang out with us. I know it's late in the night, but hey,
late night stream.
Yeah, appreciate you guys jumping in. But yeah, let's see. So what's the other topics we got?
Oh, we're gonna get into CERN, July 5th. Okay. That was today. Yeah. July 5th, they turned on the CERN, the Large Hadron Collider over there in Switzerland, and ran it at 13.6 TeV. Did you see anything about it?
I saw a couple of things about it. I didn't hear much about after they turned it on. 'Cause I think they turned it on 2:00 Central Standard Time or something like that.
Yeah. It was the first time though it was at 9 a.m. Now they still left it running, but yeah, about 9 a.m. they had it turned on, and it's still ongoing over there. I believe they're doing different tests with it.
Yeah, CERN scares me, yo. It's been scaring me since I found out about the Mandela effect.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I went down that whole rabbit hole. I went down a whole rabbit hole for I think for a month on that, and that stuff led me to CERN. Cause that shit was supposed to be here in America, right?
One of the devices, I think, because it
was supposed to be the collider. It was called the superconducting super collider. That's what it was called. It's matter of fact, it's still in Texas. It's still underground in Texas. I forgot what part of Texas it is, but it was called the superconducting super collider. Was what it was called. I know that the tunnels are still in Texas, but for some reason, not George Bush, Bill Clinton stopped it. He stopped it from being built. It was damn near done, and then they moved that shit to Switzerland.
Yeah, I know, because they have those
Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah, they have the data centers or whatever, and all the other little energy gatherers. I'm sorry, right, around the whole planet. Because when I was watching this morning at 9 a.m., they were showing the trail of energy flying all over the planet, and
right,
in the CERN equipment itself, initially they said they discovered 2 quarks that could be I guess space or time, and those 2 quarks they were talking about, they said they weren't new ones, they were alternate versions or something like that, and right, possibly 3 new particles. So I guess we'll hear more about those discoveries later. And a couple of years ago, I think it was 2016 or 2017, they had a video come out that was so they're at CERN, right, between building 39 and building 40, they have they put Shiva.
Oh, yeah, they did that whole fucking production.
Well, the production was okay. So what the production where they had the beams and on the portal.
Yeah.
Was at the tunnel. That was at the tunnels. I think in I forget what it's called, the Goldberg Tunnel or something like that. And the buildings itself, though, they have Shiva, and so I looked up some of the information they had on there. They said it's between buildings 39 and 40, a statue of E.A. Shiva, which is symbolic of the birth of the world and its eventual destruction. The dance Shiva performs is called a Tandava. It's a dance symbolic of the coming 5th age. It's spelled out in 5 cycles or dances that represent the creation and the destruction. So I think during 2016 or 17, some of the scientists there actually did a little pretend mock ritual sacrifice of somebody, a person there in front of the Shiva, They were science students dressed in black robes, and it said supposed to be. Oh, they were comparing that it was like the light and the dark forces that the science students were talking about when they looked at the Shiva and were comparing its dance. So yeah, it was like, oh, so that sparked a lot of, because it was like the most power. So it sparked a whole lot of like rumors that entities and stuff like that, spiritual beings, would enter into our dimension because of so much energy being released into the earth.
Yeah, we got Sauce the Prophet in the building. What up,
What's
Sauce?
good, Sauce?
But yeah, but that's the thing, right? I always felt like those beings were already here, essentially. But I feel like they're letting some new shit in here. That's the thing I don't like, right? That's the thing I don't really like about CERN. I feel like it's some new shit that they letting in. Every time they collide them particles and collect that antimatter, they're doing something else. I think they're fucking, you know, I don't know if they're fucking with time. I don't know if they're trying to break through to the fucking upside down. And
yeah, that's what a lot of people compared it to. They actually had, and I posted it up on my Twitter. They had those Stranger Things light bulbs all hanging from the ceiling there at CERN that look just like that. They got them flashing different colors, like purple, and you know how it did in the Stranger Things TV series.
Yeah.
Where whatever the lady is named Willer, she came in there and she was getting messages from the light bulbs. Well, they got that at CERN too. And you think about it, they have Shiva there, and it's like, oh my goodness. And then you just had Elon meeting with the Pope. It's this world of supposed secularism and logic, but it blends or crosses over to religion and myth and mysticism and occultism, and it happens so frequently that you got to question, you know, is this trust the science or trust the religion? Is this occultism, right? Is this occultism?
That's a good point.
If the kids themselves there are doing mock rituals, you know what I'm saying, like you know, because they'll switch it back to, no, you know, we're logical minded, we're just into our theories and theoretical science based only, facts only, but then you cross these realms all the time. You play with other stuff, so it's like both worlds collide each time.
And that's the thing. They up there, like, and that's the thing. They try to pass it off, like, not like as if it was like some kind of, it was done in jest, and it's like, come on now. Y'all produced that shit. You can't tell me you had this cameraman and this and that and all this other shit. Like, y'all up here literally fucking doing like a rain dance to bring, you know, what it seems like, to bring in like these deities and these entities. Like, I remember at one point somebody was like, yo, they trying to break through the fabric of reality to reach God. You know what I mean?
Which is the Higgs boson God particle that they said that they found.
Yeah, the Higgs boson. Yeah,
Higgs boson, right?
But it's just every time they turn their particle accelerator on, something weird happens. Even like it was video of over, like, you know, people that's close to CERN. Like, they saw these waves.
Oh yeah, the waves in the sky or something like that.
Yeah, they saw the waves in the sky and shit. When that shit's on, that shit can't be good for people. That shit can't be good. It can't be good for anybody in that vicinity. You know what I mean? Whatever that field is that shit's generating when that shit's on cannot be safe. You know. And I remember when this shit was really getting big with CERN and the large the Large Hadron Collider, you had like the Flash TV series come out.
Oh yeah, right. That's
what's their base? What's their base operations?
That's a CERN device right there. That's Flash.
It's a particle accelerator.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, they got the moves like Flashpoint and shit like that, where they're using that particle accelerator to go back in time or go back, you know, or jump realities. You know.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, yo, and I always say it. I say it all the time. I say art imitates life.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. Why would they have Stranger Things light bulbs at the CERN spot to showcase? Well, they're saying, well, it's showcasing energy transferring from one thing to another, but it's identical. It's the same way when 2012 was the Olympics, right?
Right.
And that's when they put on that big production where they had the nurses dancing around the deathbeds of people.
Yeah.
And you know, years later, what would you have with the TikTok videos? Nurses twerking and dancing around the deathbeds. is art imitating life or what?
Exactly.
Yeah, I wrote on Twitter. I said, this is what the internet was saying about today. They said negative energy absorbing interdimensional demonic entities can emerge from the portal in space, time, and ether of the Upside Down, causing a monthly disaster that will dwarf those of 2012. That's what I picked up from the internet community was saying. And so I was looking at it and I was like, well, they are running these what was it? There's a book out called Quadivinium, I think, or something like that. That explains some of these quantum ideas in it a lot more in depth.
Yeah. So like, for example, right? What's that river in Jerusalem or Israel? Is it the Euphrates?
I'm not sure. What's up?
I think it's the Euphrates River. I know that apparently, like in the Bible or whatever, they say that when that river dries up, that's when the three angels that the Lord chained up underground
at the river Euphrates. I got you.
Yeah, they were released. They'd be released to like slaughter like a third of the earth.
Right. The riders of the apocalypse, those four horses. You have Beyonce posing on each of those horses. You have Beyonce on the red horse. I think each one represents something that's going to hit the earth: pestilence, disease, famine, war, and something else. Right? The four little spots, four horses.
Right. And all I know is that on the heels of them doing all this shit up there at CERN,
right?
That river is drying up, yo. That river's almost dry.
Yeah, it's global beginning of what looks like could be global water shortage.
Right.
And go back to that Quantum of Solace, the James Bond movie. That was entirely about water shortages coming, and that the biggest billionaire on the earth, he was an Elon Musk kind of character, and he was taking the water sources and he was getting a hold of them back when we were doing Gaddafi dirty and taking over the spot so that they could have all the water to themselves.
You're right. And that's the thing. Like I said, art imitates life. Art imitates life. Now, you're going to have, mainstream media and those guys. They're going to, cap for CERN. Oh, no, that's not what's going on. They're doing the Lord's work up there. They're like, what other reason is it for colliding particles? What the fuck are you going to find out, by colliding particles like that?
Right.
I don't think it's fucking safe to do, collect all this antimatter.
Do you think the dark matter could be unstable if they did find it? The theoretical dark matter. Now, dark matter in gematria equals 666. And we know that in the biblical aspect, they say that, the sixth day.
Right.
Oh, shoot. I dropped my phone. Excuse me. But I was thinking that they could be, it's always possible that they could be playing with stuff that they don't fully understand what kind of repercussions are going to happen eventually. But I'm not sure. They've said themselves that they're in uncharted territory, and that the stuff they're doing, the experiments they're doing, have never been conducted before. Right. So it's a learn as you go process.
Yeah, it is. But I don't think man should be fucking with stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't think man should be messing with stuff like that.
It's basically they're looking for the Jacob's ladder.
Yes,
similar to
exactly what it feels like. Yeah,
right. Similar
that's
to
a good analogy right there. That's exactly what they're looking for, bro.
When King Nimrod tried to touch the skies when he built the Tower of Babel and reached up to try to touch the face of God himself, and I think that's where we're aiming, because technology, given enough time, it just becomes this unlimited beast that this, like the genie out of the bottle or the Pandora's box. Once you release it, you can't put it back. Yeah. We have the means with the current AI and everything that we're working towards that could come back and bite us in the rear end. Is what what they were complaining about when they said what was that thing that was released earlier about the satanic slave AI slaves or whatever that was mentioned online. Did you see that?
What was it again?
Alex Jones verb when he said that he said you don't want to become a satanic slave of AI.
Yeah.
But they're saying, well, that's kooky and nutty and crazy. But then months from now, they're just gonna keep on talking about how we should hook our minds up to Mindscape, Dreamscape, different AI technologies in order to interface with the Matrix and become the ghost in the machine.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Ready Player One.
Right. Ready Player One, and what the metaverse is about. You want to get you want to get all these people because they're claiming that there's so many people. So if we have all these people in these tight spaces and hooked up to machines, and they can they can live their life out in these devices.
Yeah, and I think that's coming, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's coming where people, because look, they want digital currency, right? They want to get this digital currency popping, right? Mm-hmm. So if you get digital currency popping and it's better than $1, just like in the book Ready Player One, everybody worked in the Oasis, right? Everybody had their visor, their gloves and shit or whatever, controllers. They went to school in the Oasis,
right?
They worked in the Oasis. The money that they made, the coins they made in the Oasis was worth more than the fucking $1. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Look at us now. So look at how it was where kids were going to virtually from school, going to school at home.
Yeah.
What's to stop them to getting government issue Oculuses?
That's right.
And okay, guys. So now you're going to log into, I don't know, our version of Ludus, and now your kid is in school with the visor on his head, sitting at his desk in the house or wherever he's at,
right,
doing all of that shit. You might be doing some virtual work, getting paid this digital coin in this virtual world, the metaverse.
Yes.
I see that happening. I can see that happening right now. Like, and I'm in full disclosure, guys, I have an Oculus, right?
It's an early adopter.
Yeah, I got a Christmas gift. I bought it for my daughter a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever. It seems kind of like this before it was even a thing, really. Then my father bought everybody one for like Christmas, and I was like, okay, cool. I like playing the little. They got a gun club game in there or whatever, and they got like Resident Evil. It's pretty slick.
Cool.
And I ain't gonna lie, watching movies in the Oculus is easy when I gotta watch some shit that my son can't watch.
Yeah.
What I mean? It's so
protect the baby's eyes and ears.
Right. But the one thing I haven't done yet is create that avatar and go explore the metaverse. That's the one thing I'm afraid to do.
That's
the one thing I'm afraid to do. I don't know. One day I may do it and stream that shit and see, like, let's go explore this metaverse, see what the fuck it's about.
It's like that movie Tron, where they get sucked into the video game world, and then they stay there, and they don't ever come back out to reality.
Or the movie Surrogates. Remember Surrogates?
Yeah.
With Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah.
Or Gamer, the movie Gamer.
Yeah.
Like shit, I can see that stuff happening, especially with like this technology, because it's happening. And as much as Elon Musk remind me of fucking Lex Luthor. I keep saying Telly Savalas, Lex Luthor, right?
Right.
As much as he keeps reminding me of Lex Luthor, he's not lying about that.
No,
they're trying to, and I tell people all the time, I say, we're the analog technology, right?
Facts, yeah.
We're the analog technology. This is our digital, what's the word? Our digital converter box.
Yes.
Remember that? They want to take us from having analog technology using the digital converter box to being completely digital.
Yeah.
So HD, 4K televisions or whatever you want to call it. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
They want to integrate our brain like altered carbon. They want to be able to take a fucking flash drive and plug that shit in the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Kung fu.
we become the next energy source, just like in the Matrix joint.
Yeah.
What is it? The carbon that runs things.
Right. Altered. That's the name of the show. In the show, it's called Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon, and what they were talking about is melanin is like $500 a gram or whatever.
Right.
Go back, like when they did the Tuskegee Institute, and it was, what I'm saying. So there's gonna be early adopters, and technology is, like I said, it's unlimited. As far as time is concerned, if time is infinite or whatever, or however much time we have on this earth before the Lord tarries, we got we've got this potential Pandora's box on our hand.
Yeah, you definitely have that.
What's up with the chat? Did anyone chimed in?
No, just Latina for Truth. She gave us the phonetic spelling to one of the redacted agencies. Appreciate you for doing that. You know,
appreciate you.
You know, and that's about it. But we good. So, by the way, y'all like that background. I like the way you got your shit set up. It's real Miami Vice-ish.
Appreciate you. I was trying to take it back to the 80s, right?
Yeah, so it's looking like I like
trying to
that
take
shit.
it back to the 80s because we both talk about the 90s and 80s joints.
Yeah.
And did you go out to the box office? Did you see any of the new movies, the Top Gun or the Minions?
I didn't see either. I've ever been to the movies in a couple of weeks. And what's the last thing I went to go see at the movies? What's the last thing? I took the kids. We went to see something. Fuck, I can't remember what movie we just watched.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, that was it.
Doctor
Strange. Doctor Strange was the last one. No. What else did we go? We just went like 2 weeks ago.
Dumbledore, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. That shit was trash. That's what it was. That movie was trash.
Was it?
That movie
the dinosaurs
was
so agenda
filled.
Oh,
just
Lord.
Coexist. That was the entire. You got dinosaurs eating people. You talking about coexist? Get out of my face.
We gotta have the inclusivity, and inclusivity needs to include dinosaurs and monsters.
Exactly. Essentially
aliens.
what it was saying. Like fucking Peter wrote this movie. It's just terrible. I'm like, y'all should have fucking euthanized all the dinosaurs in fucking Fallen Kingdom, and we wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
Dang, cold-blooded. But the dinosaur meat, I wonder what that tastes like.
Chicken.
Because they resemble the birds. Now the Minions and Top Gun, they're both on the way. I think Top Gun already hit $1 billion, and the Minions will probably reach that too. And people, the audiences, because Top Gun is agenda-free. Minions has one predictive programming event at the very beginning that I won't mention. But other than that, Minions is agenda-free. And you can take your kids to go see it. You can take your families to go see Top Gun 2. You can take your kids to go see, and families to go see Minions. So they had they've defeated Lightyear, which was
they said my picture's off the mark. It kind of drifted a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah, that's all. For some reason that happens. I don't know why it happens with OBS and Skype. I don't know why it does that.
I need to move it over a little bit.
Yeah, you just have to readjust it or whatever. But yeah, Sauce said Jurassic World was trash. Yeah, it was trash, bro. Jurassic World was trash. And I didn't want it to be trash because it had all the characters came back essentially.
Did they?
Yeah. Ian Malcolm's in there. You got Sadler and what's the other girl name? I forgot the lady's name in the movie. They come back. You got the new characters. They all and this like you think it's gonna be this culmination to this great franchise.
Yeah, right. The finale.
Yeah, and it was no. Like, you're not out running a raptor on foot. You know what I mean?
There was Usain Bolt out there?
Right, they got Bryce Dallas Harper, or whatever her name is, out running a fucking raptor. Like, get out of my face. Like, it was just a lot of shit that I'm just like, no, this movie's fucking terrible.
Wasn't she?
It should have never been made.
Wasn't she one of the pogs of the week over there on the Hotep?
Yeah, she was a pog. She thick. She is thick. But, like, this movie was just it looked like Chris Pratt was phoning it in. He was phoning it in, yo. Like he was like, yeah, let me just get this shit over with.
Was he? Oh man, yeah. They said Chris Pratt is going to be the new Super Mario.
Huh?
Yeah, Chris Pratt is going to be Super Mario in the new live action or digital animated Super Mario Bros. It's going to be Chris Pratt as Mario. I don't know who Luigi is, but
they need to bring back John Leguizamo. Wasn't John Leguizamo?
He was Luigi.
He was Luigi, right?
Yeah, Dust. What's that dude's name from Great Britain or whatever? Yeah, the UK guy.
Was it the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit that was Mario?
Yeah. He did a good job. I know he's from the UK. Well, but look, Chris Pratt did that interview with everyone's been hating on Chris Pratt over there on the leftist side, right? So he did some interview where he was basically disowning his Christianity. He was like, "Oh no, I'm really not that religious. I effing don't like this and that." He was trying to turn up because he wants that paycheck. He doesn't want to get kicked out the Hollywood club, and that's kind of like the abusive mentality they go through. To cull the herd or make sure that the herd goes along with the program, you got to be on script. You got to be on their code.
Right.
They did what they did with Gina Carano when she started having independent thoughts. They said, "Oh, you got to go." They got her out the paint. Yeah. She was in Star Wars, and they got her out the paint. What's good?
What happened? So Sauce said he caught a lot of heat and jokes for being picked to do Mario.
Yeah.
Latina for Freedom said she's surprised they didn't do Rainbow Raptors.
Raptors. Oh Lord. Yeah, they why would they have Chris Pratt though be Mario? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either. And I'm not saying you need an Italian dude to play Mario. I just don't see Chris Pratt. I don't see a redheaded Irishman playing.
The Super Nintendo. It's me, I'm Mario. Just get that man right there. Just pay him the big money. I don't know what his name is, but I know he's been Mario for decades.
Until we find out he's some middle-aged black man like fucking Elmo.
I've seen it. I've seen a picture of him. He's an older blonde-haired dude and voice actor. I think he's in other stuff like cartoons or something like that. But and he's also the voice of Wario and Luigi or whatever. I forgot the guy's name.
I'm shocked they didn't pick Andy Samberg or somebody to do that shit.
But back to Minions Top Gun. What I was saying was they blew out the audiences returned to the theater to see movies that were agenda free. They said we're not here to be lectured and told how bad we are or told that we need to be this, that, and the third. We just want to sit here and enjoy a movie and eat some popcorn and relax and chill out. It's hot outside.
Right.
Hot.
That's all we want.
Like I said, Biden's cruel summer continues. It's hot out. We want to chill. But the Holly Weird is like, look, and no one is watching Miss Marvel, right? I watched a little bit of it, and it's too kiddie.
It is. It might be a guilty pleasure for me.
You're the only one watching Miss Marvel.
I watch it. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know why it's interesting to me.
Okay.
But for some reason, I kind of been getting into it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely a tween show.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of kiddie. I didn't get back into it.
But the production value on it isn't bad at all. But all in all, like the way they're telling the story, they're off the source material essentially. Okay. It seems like so.
That's where they stray from the source material. And you mess
up.
But
the fact that they're trying to make her, what's the word? They're trying to make her character mainstream. It's not going to happen.
Oh,
it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. This is not going to happen. They got a better shot of making America Chavez movie, which technically, if you want to argue it, Doctor Strange they might just call that shit America Chavez.
Oh yeah, because
it was just all about her.
Yeah.
But not gonna lie though, Doctor Strange was dope.
You enjoy?
I did enjoy Doctor Strange until it was some shit that you got to suspend your disbelief on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she don't know how to use her powers the entire fucking time until shit.
Somebody said, "I believe in you," didn't they?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she fucking knows how to do everything. I'm like, get out of here.
That's what they did with that girl in the Star Wars movie with Rey. She was like, "Oh, we believe in you." Now I have all kinds of special abilities, transporting abilities, telekinesis, the whole 9 yards. I guess before we wrap this up, anything else popping off in the chat? Appreciate y'all for coming through.
Latina for Freedom says y'all two should do a weekly show as a regular thing. Give us extra Hotep dynamic duo content. Doctor Strange was Wanda. Sauce. I give you that. That's also true. He says Doctor Strange was WandaVision the movie. I think I brought that up when we did the review.
Yeah.
It was like just WandaVision the movie. But like the main characters in the movie was Wanda Maximoff and American Chavez. Doctor Strange was just the name they used to sell the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wanda. And then like I said, the whole movie was pointless though at the end of it, because it was just that Wanda was, or you're right. Wanda, she was mad, and then she recanted and learned the lesson of her. So that whole journey of her killing people in the alternate multiverse really didn't amount to much. It was just, hey, look at John Krasinski as the Fantastic Four character. Think about what could be. What if Professor X came through? And that's basically all we got out of that joint.
And she murked everybody.
She was all too powerful.
Right.
All because she wanted to be around her kids, but they weren't her kids; they were the other person's kids. And then she ultimately learned her life lesson. And I was like, "Oh, brother!"
Right.
But in boxing news, you hear that Floyd Mayweather is thinking about coming back to the ring in September. Have you heard that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he's been doing all these exhibition fights against his sparring mates, his chauffeur, his cook, and his butler. And a lot of people have been, tuning in to watch those because it's easy money for Floyd.
Yeah.
His gardener comes in there and he whoops him, and, he makes him the $50 million. But Floyd is thinking about, at least this is the floaters that are out there right now, he's going to come back in September.
You feel like it's easy pickings out there from to make a few bucks.
Who does he fight, though? He's been out the game for a minute. He's in his 40s.
I want to see him fight Tank.
This man's brutal. Cannon Hotep. He's a masochist.
Come on. Can you imagine the box office draw?
Tank?
That'll never happen, clearly, but they wouldn't let it happen. Because he want to keep his fighter undefeated, but at the same time he want to stay undefeated too. Mm. But I don't know, who do you fight? Canelo?
Canelo? Well, yeah, that's easy work for Floyd. Maybe if he just avoids him, just keeps him on the outside the whole time, and maybe that might be, you might be onto something there. You really might be onto something. Maybe because Floyd had a very, very easy time with him in the first fight. Go ahead.
Or do you pull an Apollo Creed and you pull somebody out of the fucking circuit?
Oh yeah, there you go.
And you give that man a chance.
That's what Mike Tyson did with Peter. What was that character's name? Peter McNeely. When Mike Tyson got out of prison, they said Peter McNeely, the Great White Hype, is coming to fight Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson knocked his ass out in like how many? Like 2 seconds.
Ew, man! I bought that pay-per-view, and we had
Everybody
the house full. I had like 50 people in the house. Oh my gosh, that takes me back. And they were mad as heck. They were like, they didn't even put anything on. They didn't even put no money on the fight. I was the one about the fight. But they was in there mad about it though. Oh, that was 20 seconds. That was a waste of time. But,
it was.
But who's the other fighter that's gonna happen? Oh, Jake Paul. So it's summertime, so Jake Paul's gonna have to knock someone out here in a second. That's the funny part.
Jake Paul's I think he might be a legit fighter.
Yeah, his fight with Tyson Fury is falling apart because Tommy Fury, his brother of Tyson Fury, falling apart because of legal issues. See, they hang out with this Irish mobster from time to time.
Oh, shit.
That's gonna get them on the no-fly list. Not a place you want to be, right? So they're stuck over there, and they're supposed to come to Madison Square Garden on August the 6th. So that's a no-go. So Anderson Silva, he's a good boxer. He's a real good boxer. He is a good
boxer. He's a great boxer.
He could be a replacement, possibly. Nate Diaz, who just slapped the heck out of some reporter asking him a question if he was there to see
Diaz
Sean.
Is just a brawler.
Right. I don't know that he could. I don't know that he couldn't start trying to tackle Jake Paul in the ring. I don't know if his mentals.
Yeah, he might go street rules on that shit.
I don't know if he understands just use your fists only. You got that's another option.
Jake Paul joined the WWE. Logan Paul did. Logan Paul did, not Jake Paul.
So, yeah, those guys, they rap. So they did a couple smart moves. There's a drink out in the store right now.
Oh yeah.
And
what's that shit called?
It's Armor Up or something like that.
I forgot what it's called. Every now and again, I'll catch myself watching Logan Paul's podcast. I forgot what that shit called.
He's got some good content over there.
I mean, he has some people that's like, let me go see what they talking about. Like, I think he had Alex Jones on there. He had Liver King on there. He had a couple people that was like, I hear what they saying. You know.
Did he give them free Pokemon cards before they left?
Nah.
No.
But somehow Pokemon cards always come up in his stream.
That's good. That's real good. Hold it down for Charizard. But I don't know if he's gonna fight Silva, Diaz, or maybe KSI. I don't know. Jake Paul's gonna figure out someone to fight, but he's a decent enough amateurish boxer that he gets the job done. And I don't think that he's gonna. I think he's gonna pick someone he knows he can defeat. I think
that would be a good fight for Mayweather. It's Jake Paul.
Right, because he's the better boxer, more balanced boxer. But
that would be the Rocky Apollo Creed fight.
You think so? That's just more money because they originally the Pauls were Team Money May. If you look at their old YouTube videos, and they're rocking the Team Mayweather hats on their head.
Yeah.
So they had something up with that. I think I had one more topic, and then we'll go shut it down. Oh, last thing I wanted to say. You see this Burger King employee never missed work in 27 years. Is
that the dude and he got the they gave him?
Look at this thing. So what I'm thinking, they gave him a lanyard, some Reese's Pieces. That's real good. I like the Reese's Pieces. A single movie ticket and a coffee cup from Starbucks. And a little card that said thank you for all your hard work. 27 years at the Burger King in the Las Vegas airport. Now,
I'm gonna go visit him when I go for Hotep weekend. Like, you
probably won't be able to because people saw that video and they felt bad for the man. They said, "Oh, this man been putting in some work. 27 years and he gets a lanyard." Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I don't even think that the corporate gave him that stuff. I think that was just the employees. The broke employees probably put in to give him that stuff. I don't think that was corporate.
Because corporate wasn't going to give him shit.
Corporate probably was not going to give him anything.
Right.
Not even a pat on the back. They don't even know that man exists. That's just another number for them.
Yeah, I found the article. So it says a Burger King employee who never missed work in 27 years has received more than $300,000 in donations after a viral video showed his job only gave him a bag of small gifts as a reward. It says Kevin Ford, 54, has worked as a cashier and cook at a Las Vegas Burger King since 1995. His managers decided to thank him for his dedication to the company on his 27th anniversary by giving him a bag of items which included a movie ticket, Starbucks cup, candy.
Man, 95. That was when like Outkast's first album was dropping or something like that, or Goody Mob, and that was back in the day. Do or Die.
I was 10 years old or 11. One of them. Jesus.
He's been holding it down for a long time.
Ford's daughter then created a GoFundMe page for her dad so he could receive a bigger reward for his nearly 3 decades of work at the Burger King chain. She had originally set the target goal at $200, but the campaign has raised more than $328,000 as of July 4th. Damn, that's what's up.
It's a feel-good story. I love it.
27 years and you ain't the manager or the fucking...
Man, it's just you go out to the Walmarts and the Sam's Clubs. Yeah, you see some of them same cats pushing that same cart year after year after year. They'll never put them. They have a spot in those big companies or those big those corporate owned places like that. They have a spot that they really need a dependable person to be at, and they won't let you free of that spot. They just keep you right there where they need you. He does the burger flipping real good. We'll keep him right there.
So it says the man in that video is my father. I need to see the video. He has worked at this job for 27 years, and yes, he has never missed a day of work. He originally began working at this job as a single father when he gained custody of me and my oldest sister.
God bless him, man.
Yeah,
Single
man.
father with his with the baby.
You gotta get the Don DeMarco.
There you go.
And you get a round of applause on that one.
Yes, sir.
You know, but like he originally began working at this job as a single father. He gained custody of me and my older sister 27 years ago. Then, as our family grew, he remarried. He continued to work there because of the amazing health insurance. So, okay, I know Burger King had amazing health insurance. That's what's up. That was provided through his employer because it was unionized. Damn. Okay. For his daughter, Serena wrote on the donation page, my dad continues to work there because though he does look young, he is coming up on retirement age, and leaving will cost him his retirement.
Yeah, you seen that man? He looks like he's in his 20s.
Damn,
he got the good genes.
In no way are we asking for money or is he expecting any money, but if anyone feels like blessing him, he would love to visit his grandchildren. Boy's wishes to visit his grandchildren came true when he was flown out to New York City on Tuesday for a TV interview. He was reunited with his grandchildren live on air after not seeing them in more than 4 years.
Wow.
I've been crying for all these days as it is, and of course I'm crying live on TV again seeing my grandbabies, he said in the interview. Man, that's what's up.
That is.
The nearly 11,000 donations on GoFundMe included one from actor David Spade, who gave 5 stacks. Damn. Spade also sent Ford a personal message on Instagram. Ford explained that he has not made any plans for how he will use his new fortune. You never know. It's day to day, but I haven't thought of anything to do with that money except to visit my grandkids for a while and maybe put up something for their college. That's what's up. But I'm not even thinking about that, he said in the TV interview. I'm just working.
Man, God bless. Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, man.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much coming through on my first episode number 1. You helped me out with everything, getting it up and going, and we'll try to figure it out next time we come through again.
Hey, you had less technical difficulties than I did when I first started doing this shit.
Is that right?
So that's just, yeah. It was trial and error for me. Like, it was crazy, but you know, I'm happy to help. You know, because like I said, those trial and errors was helping me to push it. You know, figure out what's what. That's you good. Know, like I had an echo. I think for the first 30 minutes of my first stream with somebody on. Yeah. You know. But yeah, but it's not a big deal. I appreciate you having me on, man. We got to do this again. Maybe we should do it once a week or something.
Yeah. I'll probably try to do it maybe around the same time, maybe a Tuesday or something like that. Knock it out, and then we'll see if we get some other guests on and have some good convos, some fire conversations.
Yeah.
All right then, folks. For Jay Pilon and Canon Hotep, appreciate y'all. Salute. We'll see you again.